This is Mr. Hatton Buglepurp, a most unusual and extraordinary man, with, as you can hear, a most unusual and extraordinary name. Long, long ago, the Hatton Buglepurps had arrived in England as Norse invaders, and stayed. They landed wearing silly hats and blowing silly horns, hence their name, Hatton Buglepurp. Over time, the Hatton Buglepurps remained obsessed with hats and wore one at all times. Our Mr. Hatton Buglepurp was no exception. Since being a small child, he had lived for hats, and had had an unstoppable urge to acquire any new hat that he saw. Mr. Hatton Buglepurp grew up to become a wealthy man, but his addiction to silly hats and to reckless gambling had led to the steady erosion of his wealth. The only relic of his former status was his long-suffering manservant Homburg, taken on by Mr. Hatton Buglepurp on account of his appealing name. Desperate circumstances had forced Mr. Hatton Buglepurp to achieve a dubious fame as a stealer of hats.
Good gracious! Don't you think they could have given me a better write-up?
Mr. Hatton Buglepurp's large house was very close to his favourite hat shop, and it was from here that the villainous Mr. Hatton Buglepurp pondered his fate and planned the ultimate crime, a Great Hat Heist.
This may actually work. Humbug! Humbug!
Mr. Hatton Buglepurp always prided himself on his exceptional ideas and his meticulous planning, but relied on Homburg to do the dirty work.
Humbug!
Yes, master.
I've got a little job for you.
It's ready, master.
Good. And the dynamite?
All set for when we've finished, sir.
Good.
Mr. Hat and Buglepup's plan was working so well that he had to congratulate himself.
I, Mr. Hutton Buglepurp, am the cleverest, most amazing hat robber in the world.
Homburg, his usual sleepy and bored self, lost in his own little world, failed to notice the impending disaster.
Homburg! This one's full!
Here, try this out for size.
And so, Mr. Hat and Buglepurp and Homburg got to wear a very different kind of hat. And always one to look on the bright side, Mr. Hat and Buglepurp took to planning his next hat heist.
Not bad.